Hello, my name is Rachel, and I love having brightly colored hair. And I have had a few people ask me how I do my hair. And so I thought since I needed a update to it, because as you can see my roots are getting silly long, I thought I would just show you what I do. And full disclosure, I am not in any way a hairstylist. I really don't know anything about hair. I never even really researched it. I just sort of wing it and hope for the best. So do not take hair advice from me, but hopefully you'll enjoy watching the process. So it's a couple step process for me. I only bleach the roots each time. When I first started dyeing my hair a few years back, I would bleach the whole head each time, and that was a terrible idea because after a certain point, I almost lost a lot of hair. So now I just bleach just the roots, and then I go in with the color. So my color changes. I usually stay within the same family. Sometimes I'll slowly start shifting over from, like, a few months ago I had blue and I switched back to the purple and stuff like that. But you keep it in a similar color family, so when you lay the colors that are similar over each other, you just get a different shade of that color. And again, like I said, I just sort of wing it. But let me show you what I'm going to be using today, because today is the bleaching step, and then I'll let it rest for 24 hours before I do the actual hair coloring step. But this is the bleach powder that I use, and it's the Prism Light in blue. And I use a 20 volume developer. Oops, sorry, I had it upside down because I'm almost out of this bottle, but I have a second bottle. But yeah, I use a 20 volume developer. I just have this tiny little plastic cup and this old brush, and of course gloves that I've used a billion times, as you can tell from the color all over them. First, of course, I have to mix up my bleach. And I don't have a lot of hair, and I only do, like I said, just the roots, so I use, I think, like maybe half a pack each time. I'm just going to use up the rest of this pack, although it might be too much. I didn't even see my cat at my feet. I just accidentally kicked her, poor thing. I'm sure you can hear her in the background. I think they get confused when I'm talking to myself. And that bottle's empty. But I have a second bottle. Hopefully this round will last me until things get back to normal and I can go get more hair product stuff. I guess I can always order it online. But you're supposed to do a 1-1 mix, but I don't actually measure it. I just add the liquid and mix it until I get the consistency that looks about right to me. And these are reasons why you probably shouldn't be taking hair advice from me. And also, you should be in a well-ventilated room. And I currently have the fan turned off because I'm recording. And that would be really loud. The bathroom is small and the fan is directly over the mirror here. And I'm just mixing it all up. Put just a touch more of the developer in there. Still just a touch too thick, I think. Okay, so here's my stuff. It's still pretty thick. It'll stick nicely to the roots. And just coat my brush. And I just start right here at my part that I always have. That's my normal part. So that's where I actually start. And just lay it down on the roots. And I don't do the back of my head, like the very back of my head. Normally I would get this shaved down more, but I can't go to a hair place right now and I don't have clippers. Not that I would probably chance it myself. But I still don't do the very back of my head. I'll just leave that natural. mostly because of lack of skill. I just use the little pointy part to cut through and do my next round. And I do the longer side first because, you know, obviously there's less on this side of my part. So I do this side first since it takes longer. And then once I've reached that end, I'm going to flip it all back over. And we'll do this side now. Okay, so I've gotten all the bleach in my hair, and I'm going to let this sit for 20 minutes, maybe half hour, and then I will take a shower and wash it all out, and I will show you the bleached results once all that's dry, and then tomorrow I'll be putting in the dye and I'll show you that as well. And I did make a little bit too much bleach, but it's always better to have a little bit too much than to get halfway through and realize you don't have enough. But that's all for now. And I'm back. It's the next day. I've let this, you can see how the bleaching came out. It's sort of a golden blonde. And goes all the way underneath on the roots. And I did just use a 20 developer. I probably could have gotten it lighter if I'd used a 30 or 40 volume developer. But the 20 volume developer is blonde enough for my purposes. It still takes the colors that I use really well. So I put my gloves back on. And I'm just going to stick with the same color scheme I currently have going on. I'm just going with the colors that I currently have. And I'm going to stick with the darker purple up the top, a pinker purple down towards the bottom, and the teal blue underneath. And the colors I'm using, I have the aquamarine from Arctic Fox, the purple rain also from Arctic Fox. And the last time I did my hair, I actually used this hot pink on the ends, and since I had put it over purples, it just made it a really pink purple. But this time I'm actually going to use this argan oil in neon purple, and we'll see if that makes much of a difference. I think it'll just be a darker pink purple. So I got my little cup and brush again, and I'm going to start by putting some of the dark purple into the cup so I can start on my roots. So I've just got my purple in there. And that bottle's running a little low, but I do have a second bottle of this purple. So, and then I just go, just like I did with the bleach, I just start right at my part and start covering the roots. And these dyes do dye the scalp quite a bit. Oh, and I forgot my hair dyeing shirt. Same one I was wearing yesterday. I've had this shirt for so long. I bought it at a skate shop in Virginia Beach like 20 some years ago. And I still have it, and as you can tell from the collar, I use it to bleach and dye my hair now. And just like with the bleach, I just use the little pointy end to do the little parts as I move the color through my hair. Now I'm getting to the part where I'm trying to separate out the last of the purple from where I want to start the blue. Looks like there's a little bit of blue mixed up in there, but that's fine. It all comes out in the end. Or at least I hope it does. As I said before, I just put color in my hair and hope for the best. And now I'm just putting some blue on my brush. And if the blue and purple mix, it's not a big deal because it just creates a blue or purple color. And since the blue is all just one shade of blue, I'm just getting all that blue in there now. The purple, I just am doing the roots because I'm only doing dark purple on the roots, and then I'll move to the light purple after I'm done with the roots. Okay, so now I'm going to move over to my other side like I did when I was bleaching. Go back to my original part. Flip everything over. And same thing here, I'm going to go in with the blue. And I always clean my gloves off on the back of my head on that natural colored hair because the color doesn't really stick to that. So it's just a great way to get my gloves clean for my next step. And I'm going to start with this bit because if when I flip my hair over, I'm going to lose this. So I'm going to start with this bit back here. And I'm going to go in with the neon purple. Now I'm going to flip back to my regular part. And I'm going to take that neon purple again, put it on my glove, and just get the ends. Now, all the dyes I use are conditioning dyes. So once I get all this in, I will leave it in for a really long time, probably about an hour. And you want to blend where the two colors meet just a little bit. And where you mix the two colors, you'll get an extra shade of purple. So it just gives the hair a little bit more dimension when it's done to have all these different shades in it rather than just doing it all one solid color. Okay, so now that all of my hair color is in, I'm going to, of course, clean myself up a little bit. But I'm going to leave this in for an hour, and then I will take my shower and wash it out. And then next time you see me, we'll see how this turned out. Like, I never quite know. Like I said before, I just put the colors in, cross my fingers, and hope for the best. So I'll see you all soon. So I'm back. The hair is dry. It looks pretty good here. Nice and dark purple up here at the roots. A little bit more pinkish purple, but still pretty dark. If I'd gone for just the pink, it would have been a lot more noticeable in its difference, but I still like it. Still multi-tonal. And then I've got my teal underneath. So yeah, I think it came out pretty good. Of course, I have no idea what the back looks like because I haven't even looked at the back yet, but let's find out. So I have no idea what that looks like, but I will find out here shortly when I review the footage. But that's how I dye my hair. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please don't take hair advice from me. I don't know what I'm doing. But if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, feel free to give me a thumbs down, but please give me some constructive criticism in the comments below so I can improve. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and sane during this incredibly strange time we are all living through. And I just hope everyone take care of yourself and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.